Hi everyone, it's that time again. This is another of my staple soaps that I am remaking. This is my goat milk. I've been bringing it in daily, putting it in bags and freezing it, and I've got just the amount I need here. Goat milk, I have my wonderful Manuka honey, and I have my colloidal oats here. So we're going to get started. The first part is to get this goat milk melted. And so I'm just going to start, because of the way I froze this, I'm going to try to just work with it a bit. So I can break this up pretty easily because I froze it in these sheets. Well, so he says right, that one's a little bit thicker there. Okay, maybe not. Not all of it anyway. There we go. Okay, so lesson learned. I won't do it in these big chunks like this again. It was just an idea. For some reason, I thought this would be easier. See, we all have dumb moments when we do things. It's still going to work fine for soap. It's going to be great. It's a little more challenging to stir. I would need a bowl twice this size. Obviously, freezing goat milk is a great idea, but keep it in the cubes or keep it at least in a smaller pieces. Next time what I'll do, if I freeze it in these sheets, which I do like freezing it this way, it's a lot less, it's easier to store. And I can date it. It just works a lot easier to store it when it's fresh from the goat. So what I'll do in the future is cut these up into blocks, just smaller pieces. I'll make the sheets a little thinner when I freeze it, and then I will, yeah, that'll work. So we're starting now finally to get some, move in the right direction. Want that lie off my gloves. This milk all comes from a single goat. This is from Teeny. And when you raise smaller goats, it takes longer to get your milk. You don't get as much milk from my little pygmies or the dwarf Nigerians as you do from the larger, whether it be a boar goat or, well, there are just so many different varieties of goats, but these are little babies, so they don't give as much milk, so that's why I collected over a period of time. And this is all from one goat. You all remember Amy? I'll put a picture of her on the screen here if I remember it. Well, this is from her mother, because Amy outgrew, she was weaned, and when she was weaned, you separate them from the mother because they truly will nurse for a very long time. You let them far longer than they need to, and it's hard on the mother the way that they are, because they have teeth at that point, and so it's not fun for her. All right, so we've about got this completely melted now. Fantastic. And without an ice bath. The trick to this is to continually stir. Stirring is so important. And to do it slowly. If you get in too big of a hurry, you can end up scorching your milk. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in and I'm sorry, this big 5-gallon bucket is so big, but when I'm making this much soap, I'm making 20 plus pounds, so it takes a bigger bucket. So I'm going to add in first my oats. Just pour them all in together. I like how the oats color the soap themselves. 。 Now I'm going to give it a few pulses here. Okay, I'm going to add in my honey. That Manuka is so thick, I heated it slightly just to make it easier to pour and incorporate. If you've used it, you already know. And I'm using a lot in here. 6 ounces of Manuka, which will break down to a good amount of Manuka. Doesn't take a gallon of this stuff to do what it's meant to do. Okay, I'm going to add in my essential oils, which I have frankincense and lavender. This one is big at the markets. If you don't you don't have to use Manuka honey. That's my little thing that I'm doing right now. It's an expensive way to do it. I just got a lot of it. Especially when I had an opportunity, I bought quite a bit of it. And so I'm using it. But it can be a bit costly. All right, so I'm going to pour the last one here. There's not much point in showing photos of these. Holding them up because they're not going to vary very much. But oh, do they smell wonderful. Oatmeal oats and Manuka honey. Oatmeal and oats. Is that what I said? Goat milk. Coconut milk. Oats and honey. I love the way the little granules of honey have kind of crystallized, giving it almost a glittery look. I don't know if you can see that. It's all with my imagination. So everyone, I really love this soap. I am really partial to goat milk, honey, and oats because of all the benefits. I mean, the goat milk, of course, all those essential fatty acids. The oatmeal has that soothing coating that it leaves on the skin, retaining moisture, and then of course the honey with its antibacterial and its healing properties. It is just one of the most wonderful soaps that I could make. And I love making it and sharing it with you all. And I also want to thank you all again for your kindnesses, for your friendship, for you're just really nice people. That's why I leave my likes and dislikes open. I see some people turn them off so you can't see how many they have. I don't know. I'm not sure that that's a good thing, because then that seems like you're hiding something, and they may not be. but I would feel like I was if I did that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not looking to win a popularity contest by any stretch, but I sure am glad you're all here and just wanted to say thank you for that again. Have a fantastic day, and please comment if you haven't already, and like the channel and subscribe if you haven't. There's a new video coming frequently, so another one's coming tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.